Hi everybody, welcome to the last workout in our BeACTive series. Today we're going to wrap up with another HIIT workout. Remember, HIIT means high intensity interval workouts, so we're going to do our best to increase our heart rate for a short period of time, followed by a rest. HIIT workouts are not only efficient, but they have many short and long-term benefits. One of the best part about HIIT is they help increase your metabolism even when the workout is over. Today's workout will be a lot of fun because every time we repeat a round of movements, the exercise time actually decreases. Keep in mind, the rest time will also decrease, but this will make the time fly by fast. We're going to incorporate our warm-up into the first round today, but if you need extra time to warm up, hit pause and join us when you are ready. For today's exercises, we will only be doing 4 main movements, so it'll be really easy to get into the zone and just work out. The first 3 movements are designed to use your full body, increase your heart rate. The last movement today is a core exercise. Each exercise will have 3 versions to demonstrate the different levels. If you're joining us today doing action level exercises, grab a chair, follow Amanda. If you're doing challenge level, grab 1 dumbbell and follow me. If you're doing trained, grab a set of dumbbells and follow Monica. Remember, intensity is individual, so while you will be following someone, you can move faster or slower, make the movement bigger or smaller to fit your needs and preferences. All right, everybody, we ready? Let's go. All right, so for the first exercise that we're gonna be doing a movement that actually has a squat to a press. Let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Amanda's showing doing a thruster from the chair. I'm doing an exercise called a snatch, which is a single exercise dumbbell. And Monica's showing that thruster with a body weight exercise and weights. Remember, this is that first round, so we wanna go just a little bit slower, working through that range of motion, getting that body awake. Just 10 seconds, everybody. And then we're already past that first round. Nice job. 1 more movement and relax. Great, so now that you know what you're doing, this is that time to pick up that tempo just a little bit. How are you doing, Amanda? Good? Good. Monica, great?
Great, thank you.
So this exercise round, remember, is a slightly bit shorter, so I want you to go a little bit faster if you can. Let's go. All of these movements should be quick and full body. Try to move from the squat to the press, whatever version you're doing, as quickly as possible at your right intensity. Good work, everybody. We're already halfway through this round. Just 10 more seconds. Keep moving. Get shorter next time. And rest. Fantastic. So now we only have 15 seconds of rest, so again, it'll go quick, but the next round, the time decreases even more. All right, let's go to the next round. Ready? And begin. So this is only 20 seconds, so let's try to go a tiny bit faster if you can. If you're already feeling that you're at your peak, I just want you to keep moving, whatever tempo you're already doing. We're already under 10 seconds. Think about moving to your range of motion and your ability. Last one, and rest. All right, quick 10-second rest, and then all we have is 10 more seconds of work. We get a nice little rest after that. All right, everybody, and go. Last 10 seconds. Give me everything you have, and then we'll take a nice water break. 3, 2, and rest. Good work. All right, catch your breath. It's really important in HIIT that you allow your heart rate to recover, allow your breathing to resume a little bit more to normal, but not cool down completely. Grab a drink of water, everybody. If you are using dumbbells for this workout, you don't need them for the following or the next movements, so go ahead and set those off to the side. Make sure that they are not in your way. All right, how we doing?
Good.
Good warm up? Good warm up?
Good.
Awesome. Fantastic. So for this next exercise, we're going to incorporate a little bit of a different movement pattern. We're all going to be doing a different version of a side-to-side exercise, okay? Amanda's going to be showing something from behind the chair for balance. I'm going to be doing something on the mat. And Monica's actually going to be showing something moving completely side to side. All right, Monica, you ready?
Yes.
Amanda's ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. So remember, we're back at that 40 seconds. So what I want you to think about doing is going in that nice slow tempo. Amanda's showing us a squat with a tap, staying in that squat position and then tapping each foot out to the side. I'm using the distance of my yoga mat, going in a lateral motion. And Monica's doing an exercise that we call a 180 or a snowboarder. So if you like to snowboard, this one is for you. Remember, this is your tempo, working in that lateral position. How we doing, everybody? Fantastic. We are only 5 more seconds in this round. And rest. Good work, everybody. So 20 seconds, heart rate should come down a little bit. As you change directions, it may feel a little awkward that first round as we're doing it. So just hang in there, and we're gonna try this next round for just 30 seconds. Slightly increase tempo if you can. So 5 more seconds, we'll get into position. Grab one big breath, let's go. So remember, this is your exercise today, so you can go slower or faster. The heart rate's really high. Slow that movement down. You can slightly increase your range of motion or even decrease it. You don't have to reach as high. Step as far back. 10 seconds, everybody, come on. 5 seconds. And rest. Fantastic. I always feel like the 40-second and the 30-second intervals take the longest. So now we only have to do 20 and 10, a little bit of a treat at the end. All right, 2 more to go in this one. Here we go in 3, 2, let's go. Don't forget, high intensity is all about your level, all about the intensity that you desire today. Push yourself, but make sure you can keep moving. So don't go so fast that you feel you have to sit down. If you need to sit down, join us when you can and rest. All right, good news. 10 seconds to go. Do anything for 10 seconds? All right, 3, 2, let's go. It's our last quick burst for this exercise, and we got one more heart rate high one today. And rest. Great work, everybody. All right, let's take a nice water break. Our last movement is gonna be a mountain climber. Amanda and I are gonna demonstrate this on chair. If you haven't gotten your chair out and you're following me, make sure you do that now. Let's grab a drink of water. Let's let that heart rate really come down. Do that push, that last movement. All right, so the last movement, as we mentioned, is a mountain climber, okay? Amanda and I demonstrating chair. Monica's gonna show this from the floor version. I want you to also remember that a mountain climber is very similar, or the basis is a plank. So think about staying in plank position the whole time. Remember, 40 seconds is a long time. Move slow for the first round. Everybody ready? Let's get started. So the most important thing about a mountain climber beyond the plank is to try to lift that knee as high as you can while maintaining a nice core position. Remember, focusing on that range of motion, a lot of different options, either elevated straight arms. Monica's showing this on the ground. If you need to, shift your shoulders slightly to allow for a little bit of a break if your shoulders get tired, but go at a tempo that works for you. Good work, everybody. We are almost there. 10 more seconds in this round. Let's keep moving. 3, 2, and rest. So you will notice when you are doing mountain climbers, you do get core, you do get shoulders. Try to pick up those knees as high as you can. That also increases your heart rate and engages your abs. All right, round 2's coming in just 5 more seconds. So go ahead and get into position if you need to. Remember, take a break if you have to, longer if you need to. Let's go. So for this version, I'm giving you another example, a little more range of motion, but coming down on my elbows. So whatever is a little more comfortable for you. This lower position just makes it a little bit more intense on the lower body and the heart rate. Great work, everybody. Think about that plank at home, nice straight body. Focus on your form. Keep that tempo. 3, 2, and rest. Good work. If you're on the ground, feel free to sit down on the ground. You're by a chair, feel free to sit on your chair. You do you. We only have 2 more. These are our quick ones. In 5 seconds, we're only moving for just 20 seconds. Here we go, ready? And begin. Same thing, make this your range of motion that works best for you, but try to pick up that tempo. This is that last high intensity interval, last exercise we're doing. We're almost there. 3, 2, and rest. Good work, okay, 10 more seconds. We do it? Anything for 10 seconds? This is the last one of this. All right, everybody, let's go, 10 seconds, come on. Good work, 3, 2, and rest. Nice job. So your heart rate should be up. It's a great time to sit down, but make sure you don't sit down too fast. But we are gonna be moving to our core series last. Let's grab one more drink of water. I'm gonna go ahead and get my chair out of the way, and then we'll come back to the mat. All right, fantastic job. Time goes fast when you're doing these decreasing time rep series, but that first 40 seconds can feel like a lot. So definitely great work, everybody, trying these new movements. This is our time to get a break. We are keeping the same interval for our core series. We are showing kind of a similar movement that we just did in mountain climbers, but using our abs as the predominant muscle. So let's get into position, everybody. So we are gonna be using one leg at a time, showing it from the chair, the ground. Monica's gonna show how you can do this lying all the way down. That also gives you a little bit of back support, and then showing a double leg version. Again, same work rest. Are we ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Kind of feels a little slower when you start these after high intensity, but what I want you to really think about is your posture and your core. All of those muscles will be warm and tired. This is a great time to now really activate those muscles that have worked, but emphasize them doing the main work versus the supportive work in this movement. Do the range of motion that feels good for you. I like this sitting up version, but if it's more comfortable on a chair, that's a great one. And sometimes people like to lay on the ground. It feels really good to rest your low back. Monica's giving you that. 3, 2, and rest. Between sets, rest any way that you want to. Lay all the way down, sit all the way up. You can turn side to side. Your heart rate might still be elevated. Take that moment if you need to. And join us in as soon as you can. We're going right into this next round, 30 seconds. All right, here we go. 3, 2. I'm shifting my position slightly just to give you another alternative. Showing this lying back. Little support with the elbows, a little bit more intense, but not all the way back. And I think it's important to note that all of these movements, no matter which one you pick, all work. Very similar muscles and are intense. Right, Amanda?
Yes.
Monica, you feeling those abs?
Absolutely.
Me too. And rest. All right, good news, everybody. We only have 2 more intervals left. They are the short ones, so they will go nice and fast. Catch your breath, big breath. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and begin. So just 20 seconds of work. Unlike the rest of our HIIT workout, this does not need to be fast. This is about moving the whole time, focusing on range of motion and what feels good for you. And you might find a version that you're not seeing on the screen, and that is okay too. Okay, just 10 more seconds. Then we are done with the work portion today. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and rest. Go, sorry. We're going, not resting. And rest. All right, great job, everybody. We are gonna take about a minute or so to cool down. Please join us if you can. If you can't stick for the cool down today, please take a moment and cool yourself down. Maybe take a light walk, grab some water, and join us again, hopefully on a repeat of this series, okay? So before we go, we're gonna do a cool down. Let's everybody face front. You can stay right where you are. Yep, Monica and I will face front. Let's just take a big breath in and bring those arms down. Let's bring those arms across. Make sure you're dropping that shoulder, dropping that chin, relax. Really stretch out those shoulders after some of those movements today. Big breath in, blow it out. Let's open up those arms, stretch the opposite arm across. Same thing, relax that chin, big breath in. blow it out. Nice job. All right, well, since this is the last exercise video of this series, let's stand up and end on a high note, everybody. Nice job. Pull that posture nice and tall. Big breath in. Big blowout. Let's just do one more. Feels good. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you for joining us for Living Beyond Breast Cancer's new exercise series, BeACTive, Empowering Workouts for People with Breast Cancer. We want you to use this series to support your goals to thrive after a diagnosis of breast cancer. Use this series as a foundation to complement the other types of exercise that you may enjoy or already participate in. Thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited that you're here.